Nothing strange here either. Wait! It's right here! I need to end this quickly.
Watch out! A dangerous presence lurks nearby.
Already? There's no time. Then I'll... It's fine, it's fine. At least I get to choose how to die. That alone is great. Besides, this is just a dream, so it won't hurt that much. This is just my first death. I still have plenty of time to fulfill the promise we made together.
You should be able to recall at least some of what comes. She hoped to reveal the truth of the dreamscape to you through her own death. Unfortunately, fate still played a cruel trick on her. The Memoria after that, she arrived at Dreamflux Reef, land of the exiles, the true Penacony. The family went to great lengths to conceal its existence, using death as their justification. However, at that time, she still couldn't venture deeper with peace of mind. Unable to reveal the truth, the situation that had worried her before continued to persist. She was burning with anxiety to return and get you away from the battlefield. Fortunately, a kind and caring lady was still watching over her. I reached out to help once again. Her worst fears didn't materialize. Death retreated on its own, allowing you all to escape unscathed. After that, guided by Black Swan, you tried to uncover the truth behind Firefly's death. However, as you must have noticed, be it losing those Memoria illusions were clearly left behind when she appeared before you again. She was already using a...
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand? I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances. They can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. Now it's my turn to ask. Who exactly are you?
Why ask when you already know the answer?
Huh?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor. Therefore, I can sense it. You know who I am. You know this blade, and the meaning that lies behind it. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. You shouldn't know so much, lost self-annihilator.
Like I said, my memory isn't great, so you needn't worry. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in telling you. On Penacony, Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. The Astral Express is not your enemy. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about the dreamscape.
Already on it. Before we part ways, let me give you a piece of advice. No matter which path you and I walk, death is the inevitable finale. Even if we say farewell in the mortal realm, we shall have one final reunion when Terminus ascends to godhood once more. And the same holds true on Penacony.
I've already been to the Dreamflux Reef. It's not a
Well, I'm afraid you have yet to realize just how awake you truly are. It is precisely because life dares to slumber that they can awaken.
Ascends to godhood once more. Even if she's an emanator, she shouldn't.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams, Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Thanks. I hope. Huh? A phone call? At a time like this?
You can turn him down. You know what I mean.
But Elio said I'm the perfect candidate.
Candidate? So Elio finally came to a conclusion.
Yes, he said he saw the fourth fate clearly. And there won't be any more surprises.
Which path is it?
The Nihility. However, if possible, I must prevent.
If possible,
I suppose. If it comes to that. Even if I have to die for it.
In the future that Elio foresaw, we never had an ending.
Your guest room in reality is surprisingly modest, an aesthetic you share. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... it's like it's been erased. Who's done this? Who are you? Who are you? It's... no. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dolly is not welcome on the Banquet Star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you. And then, you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Cut the mystical act. I'm absolutely certain you're not thousands of miles away. In that primordial memory zone, my acuity was blocked at every turn. I thought it was because of the family, but it turns out there was a colleague present. What brings you here?
My, how aggressive. Are you backed into a corner? Or have you figured something out? What could bring Constance of the Everflame Mansion here?
That's your fatal flaw, mysterious cremator. The Annihilation Gang has always operated in plain sight, with no secrets among its members. And Duke Inferno has never had an offspring named Constance.
Oh? Are you so sure? What if I'm just too capricious and can't help but betray anyone?
That's impossible. The Antimatter Legion has been after her this whole time.
Aren't you the same? The Garden of Recollection launched 14 pursuits trying to erase me. And in that final one, I died right in front of you, didn't I?
It really is you.
To interrupt another's reunion. Such a graceless act. But by all means. After this, we'll have ourselves a nice long talk about your ingratitude, my dear cellmate. That's a peculiar look on your face. Before this, I was always anxious about this moment. Always afraid you might find me frightening. Of course. Everything about Penacony is more important than you think. To prevent other terrible outcomes, the Stellaron hunters were forced to use great power. If you're willing, and if you can endure it, I can keep going. Or perhaps... would you prefer to indulge in my double standards? Yeah, we were quite close. Don't get the wrong idea from how I phrased it back then. I've always thought that when two people are locked in a knife fight... Now, let's turn up. Soon after, you finally learned Black Swan's intentions. She made it as a show of initial sincerity. From that moment on, willing to shatter the cornerstone as precious as life itself. With such a high-stakes gamble, he succeeded in provoking the Emanator's strike. The family's carefully guarded secret was exposed, and you, caught in the eye of the storm. But that's all about the living. In the same moment, what became of those within the world of the dead? Miss Robin arrived at Dreamflux Reef ahead of you. But what awaited her wasn't the uncertainty of a gamble, but rather a destined life and a destined death.
Brother, I don't understand. For a bird, does flying also need a why?
Since it falls to us to decide whether to release it back to the sky, we must take responsibility for that choice.
That really sounds like Mr. Gopher would. But I've made up my mind. Let it soar free. If I had feathers and wings like it does, besides, big part.
It's truly reassuring to hear such.
Mr.
The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it divine tribulations. Let there today, more than one. Come here, child.
What did she give you? Miss Robin?
Sorry. Where was I?
In Dream's Edge, a masked fool attacked you and left behind a parting gift.
Oh, it's hard to call it a gift. When the fool killed me, they put a mask on my face. But when I woke up in Dreamflux Reef, it was gone, and I couldn't feel any effects from it.
As for that mask of yours, is it really called the Harmon?
She might be hinting at something, but I still can't figure out what she means.
Speaking of which, how is that anomaly of yours doing now?
I'm gradually getting better. As for my loss of voice,
If you need any help, just say the word.
Thanks for your help. I'm starting to get familiar with this place. But Dreamflux Reef is so isolated. Is there any way to know what's happening outside? I want to check on my brother's situation.
That's easy. Just head to where Aldi at.
I'll take a walk around by myself. Thanks, Mr. Micah. Miss Robin, can you... That voice... Over here! Are you... So you did notice me after all. To be honest, I get it. There are anomalies. Lead the way. But let me be clear. Agreeing to me doesn't imply anything about my stand. Understood. Blue flames. Is there a cremator among Miss Firefly's companions? Miss Firefly? Sorry, just a moment. This way? Where is this?
As expected of the Harmonies. Hello. You may call...
A new home burned? I apologize. But she's different from other cremators. She has no intention of stealing memories. I really like Penacony as a tourist. Thanks. So, what brings you here? I'm sure you've noticed it too. The Dream Master Gopher would completely merge with the Dream to find out why we suspect that's why. Crime?
I'll show you later.
You've indeed uncovered many clues. But before we proceed, my purpose. Will you believe me? Miss Firefly. That expression? That's the look one has when describing what they hope. When I first left Penacony.
For a leader of the five...
Since then, I've walked the path of harmony as a path strider, until I returned once again for the Charmony Festival. In the 12 hours converged by the Dream Master, I developed symptoms of losing my voice, and the strength of the harmony began to wane. Yet in Dreamflux Reef, I wasn't affected at all. I believe that the path he once pointed to might not have been named the Harmony. That's why I gradually became incompatible with the sweet dream. In the past,
The Dream Master would harmonize for me. But when he was too busy to tend to me...
So, which...
It's not clear yet. There aren't many clues about...
Thank you, Miss Robin.
What is it?
Come with me. It's time. Here lie secrets that the family tried to conceal, and a long road.
Brooklyn Tiernan.
That's why we had to come here. We suspect...
How could that be?
History as we know it may be long gone. If we can master the technique, we'll be able to peer.
Is this... Memorial?
Every disaster brought by the swarm was accompanied by countless sacrifices. Some names were remembered.
What are you doing? I am not indeed. Then why?
Easy, child. The strike I just delivered.
But I...
Indeed. As the swarm ran rampant, a Glamoth night passing through. But have you ever wondered why?
Could it be?
The Glamoth night. The sweet dream has never been...
How can I... I can't die. I don't want...
That's precisely why I said that strike wasn't honorable. Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. You shall become my darkest crime. Your remains shall become the fountain.
You're quite familiar with the Memoria, so you should be able to tell whether this memory is fabricated or not.
Laying the foundation for eternal paradise? This...
At that time, she was trying to escape her own destiny. But when the swarm was discovered on Penacony, she didn't just stand idly by. Even though she died while fighting against the swarm, it wasn't destiny catching up with her again. It was her own choice. Because,
Is she your friend?
yes. And then...
I know it won't undo what's been done, but... I promise you, when all of this is over, regardless of the outcome, I'll tell everyone about her deeds. She deserves to be remembered by the sweet dream.
Thank you.
But there's one thing I don't understand. Even if the Dream Master is after the power of the...
That's exactly why we came to... With the Charmony Festival about to begin, it can't be a mere coincidence that the Dream Master is pushing forward with his very...
I see. You want me to become the conduit to retrieve...
I'll need to temporarily take a piece of your memory. By letting it... Whether I succeed or not, I'll return your memories to you safe and sound.
Let a cremator access my memories?
I also think it's too much to ask. If you deem it necessary.
There's no need. Let's get may the harm that befalls you never lead to your downfall.
So this is what Starb... All right. Looks like we got lucky. Oh? What's this?
Found something new?
This time, I'm afraid we've uncovered quite a disaster. Let's go see it with our own eyes.
Nothing but lies, my dear. Hiding behind the title of a map.
You really seem determined to savor those unforgettable moments, don't you?
Oh, because you're busy.
Who are you talking about?
Quite the clever move there. Miss Firefly, If you're willing to take my advice.
How did you...
All right, you. Still can't help sticking your nose...
Who exactly are you people?
She's just a cremator who manipulated memory.
What about Miss Firefly?
She might get lost in the memory zone's turbulence. I'm here to bring you back to the Oak family. As for this Dahlia, she cannot be trusted.
Seems you've been watching for quite a while. Yet you only show up fat.
Save your excuses. I bring a message.
Just a message? Don't you find that a bit ridiculous?
Let's give it a try. It's Charmony. I don't know the details, but Mr. Sun...
Indeed. Unless it's an extreme situation.
The IPC, Astral Express, and now you're even taking assignments from the family? My, but you just had to choose the path of your own demise? Back then, I not only kept Lady Acheron's secret, but also... What? You're that eager to...
Well, you are the Dahlia, after all. I have to keep an eye on what kind of... I've been questioning this for a long time. How could Destiny's slave possibly accept someone like you?
And what's the deal with the Stellaron Hunter?
Let's get somewhere safe first. Then we can talk. She's too dangerous for us to let our guard down.
Many thanks.
You've gotten more composed. Or have you just gotten slower? She's already left this area. There's no way you can catch up to her now.
Catch? Why would I chase after her? Arrogant swan. If I didn't take her memories just now, then what exactly? I might as well tell you. I planted a spark of the cremator's fire in her memories. It will spread silently, and in an instant, it will burn away all her memories of seeing me. She'll believe she was never here. The suspicions that have already taken root in her mind will also gradually fade away. No matter what she has discovered, the moment she attends the Charmony Festival, You're the one who's run out of time.
I see. Not a member of the Everflame Mansion, and definitely not a Stellaron Hunter. You're true?
Oh, aren't you clever? How about a little reward for that?
Cut the act. Even with your usual reckless methods, you can't handle me.
You're right. I can't do it alone. But I rarely feel lonely anyway.
Repent and return to righteousness.
Now, can you?
He actually gave you strength through the divine law. The Dream Master would go this far for...
What can I say? I'm just that trustworthy. If he hadn't done that, how could my control over Memoria far exceed that of ordinary memo keepers? Let alone allow me to tamper with the Stellaron Hunter's memories.
Unfortunately, you lost your composure in your euphoria. In the dreamscape, I might not be your match. But if I want to leave, you can't keep me here.
Harsh words. Want to test that theory? It's easy to throw away a flower, but the fragrance lingering on your hands won't fade so easily. I can be quite persistent, you know. Even if we rekindle what once was, I remain unchanged. faster. I love watching people resist, love watching them flee. Let's savor this moment a bit longer. After all, for us, this will be an incredibly crucial moment. No matter where you run, I will always find you. I have the numbers advantage. You have no chance of winning.
I don't want to use the cremator's tricks. Not that I can't.
I knew it. Your ever-shifting morals. Never changed.
Where do you think you're going? After putting on such an elaborate show, won't you stay for a little chat? The most trustworthy thing about you.
When did you figure it?
The moment you admitted to being the Dream Master's ally, I began to suspect your truth. Besides, after not seeing each other for so long, and now having such an overwhelming advantage over me, you'd do everything. The openings you deliberately left during our clash weren't exactly subtle.
Oh, really? I'd love to drop the act and give you a proper taste of torment. But alas, good thing we've always had this kind of tacit understanding, always trusting in each other's capriciousness.
I wish that wasn't the case. I'd rather not draw the garden's attention because of my association with you.
Back to your...
It's an epiphany, dear. Something you'll never understand. After putting on such an elaborate show, using me to regain...
Why,
Stop joking around.
You're still as charming as ever. So, let me show you a glimpse of the past. Weren't you really interested in the Everflame man?
So you were the one who erased the memories from that music?
That's right. I kept only this scene as a memento. I wanted to remember how I felt. And look closer. It's not just the memories.
Those claw marks. You've long since...
Isn't it the same right now? I've betrayed the Garden of If you have time, I can...
Go ahead and savor it on your own. But can't you tell me something I don't already know? You betrayed the Everflame man.
Destruction is a glorious moment. As Duke Inferno's daughter, I will see his last wishes carried out to perfection. And besides, who said I betrayed them back then? I came here to fulfill. This was his command to me. Make the Knights of Penacony. In other words, everything on Penacony related to the Remembrance was my target for destruction. But this was already a... Working with the Dream Master may be like dance... Oh yes, everything tied to the Remembrance.
I won't be grateful for that.
That's exactly why I'm saying, you only think you understand me. As an ally of the Dream Master, I also helped monitor the dreamscape. And when a hunter infiltrated Penacony, I seized the chance to pose as her companion. And as for Robin, whom he chose as his songstress, I burned away her doubts too, leaving nothing to chance. Like the destruction, betrayal is but a fleeting moment. And before it came, whether with Duke Inferno, Gopher Wood, or Firefly, I wasn't pretending. I truly...
What about Robin? Those sparks...
Oh my! I thought I could fool your eyes. What? You want to settle the score? So tell me, what exactly...
Don't worry. I only went with the flow. I trust. There's this thing called the script. Now, soon, Robin will I can hardly wait. Even though I'm not a So stop thinking you've figured me out. Betrayal isn't in my nature.
Darling, are you fatally wounded or terminally ill?
I can make an exception for you. Sometimes, I resent memories. Because some people don't deserve to witness. And besides, you're no better when it comes to greed.
No, thank you.
Too late. You're already caught up in the secret.
I see now. A piece of worm-eaten oak. You weren't just making that up.
Keep it safe. Oakwood is prone to insect infestations. Nothing surprising about that.
It's him.
I want to make something with it. But what to make?
Just look at this place. Shouldn't be this lively here. Ladies, which one of us would you say is the uninvited guest?
Mr. Aventurine.
Oh, the game's over.
Oh, what did...
The Nihility Emanator cut me.
Oh, speaking of which...
Still better than having no...
You're quite interesting, Mr. Aventurine. You weren't supposed to find your way here.
That confident, huh?
You haven't hidden your weakness well. Even though you're one of the 10 Stonehearts. Right now, you'll be easy enough to handle.
I wouldn't be so sure. Since you know who I am, you should know better than to gamble. Consider this warning, so long as my trump card remains un-
Too bad you've used up all your luck for today. I've always found-
Hold up. No need to Mr. Aventurine. Congratulations on uncovering the truth behind death. But from what-
Well, after taking a solid hit from the Emanator's blade, I never got the chance as I sank into the chaotic memory zone and... As I thought. You two ladies, you'd in fact buy a most attractive package. I quietly assembled it. To be honest, they didn't... Rosalina Jane Estella. She once boarded the Astral Express as an outstanding surveyor. Years ago, in pursuit of the... Everyone believed she had perished, taking them... Before departing from this world, she...
Mr. Aventurine.
Look, I didn't believe it at first either. But using the technology from the Zarina Erd system, she gave her life to the memory zone. giving Penacony's dreamscape a... When dream chasers wander into the memory zone, they'll drift towards places that can fulfill their desire. Those who yearn for freedom will witness the form of the primordial dreamscape. Those consumed by obsession, and those who are lost and directionless will return to the 12 hours, seeking their path within their own past. The family discovered this trait and cleverly utilized it, allowing guests to be sent to different hours upon their first dream entry. In other words, this Nameless is the true founder of the planet of festivities. As for me, maybe I ran into a good doctor. From the look of this place, the impossible in dreams is not death, but dormancy. Looks like I'm pretty lucky.
Fate is truly... Remember Miss Robin's question? If the dream map years ago, he had already completed this plan, waiting for a Glamoth Knight to enter the dream. Yet just as the Charmony Festival was about to begin, the Dream Master was never afraid of Firefly investigating the propaganda.
Wait, is that
correct? This place is where the Dream Master...
So, what exactly is the dream?
It doesn't matter anymore. We've missed our chance to stop him.
Even if we catch him in person?
From the very beginning, he never existed anywhere at all. When he attempted to merge with the dreamscape, he transformed himself into 4 primordial divine.
The gods bestowed upon us heaven.
The first law, as his...
Repent and return to righteousness. Though you soar like an eagle and make your nest among the stars, I will bring you down from there.
The second law is the power he bestowed upon me as his collaborator. At the same time, it serves as a constraint to ensure I won't act recklessly. And the third law...
Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. And once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden...
I haven't seen it myself either. According to...
And the last one?
Nobody knows. After claiming to be ill and withdrawing from public view. Even though it's just my theory, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. By then, he had finally completed the last law and used it to eliminate the moment the plan was set in motion, and the swarm disaster shall reappear again. The moment has finally come. Resentful from being deceived. Every side. I'll try. Don't be too mad. I wasn't a Stellaron hunter back then. But wasn't everything that... Though it wasn't my original intention, I wanted to help her. Alas, I couldn't make it happen. Indeed, how could a nameless who... As you can see, he became a martyr, leaving all his power in the 12th. The Order truly is a harsh path. But then, as Aventurine said, Rosalina's legacy, she revealed her true self to you. Then, guided by a history fictionologist, you witnessed the life of the watchmaker McKidd. It was truly a life worth remembering, worth giving everything for. I would have loved to raise a glass of hello and goodbye to him, just like the one who saw things through to the end, Mr. Gallagher. What a shame I can't do it properly here. Sunday also came here, feigning cooperation. But you know now that his words weren't entire. In order to win tickets to the Grand Theater, you and Firefly see, even though you've... Until... Following the script, Firefly sent you all to the final stage before departing on her own. in those. However, you may have noticed that during this period there was a small gap. You returned to a child's dream through a dream bubble left by Mikhail and witnessed his legacy. While waiting alone, she met her true collaborator and thus learned that there was more than one.
Did they enter that dream bubble?
That's right. Unfortunately, you won't be able to follow them in so easily, even if you've traveled together as companions. That old man can be so stubborn sometimes. He'd rather have the Nameless be the ones to witness his legacy.
No. I think it's quite romantic. The legacy left in the past will give them the courage to continue walking towards the future. Even if I can't walk alongside them, I'm content in knowing this.
Ha! You're quite like the Nameless. Awkward, but admirably so.
Maybe we can't walk the same path, but...
Passphrase, respond at once. Why does life slumber?
Huh?
Ignore that. Must be some meme. How did it end up here?
Sorry, I want to go check that out real quick. Be right back.
Oh, so you're into fluffies too. You've got taste. Better not want...
Passphrase, respond at once.
Because people are afraid to...
Perfect! Identity confirmed. Welcome, Agent Mech Tycoon. Please proceed to the next rendezvous point. Our people will be waiting for you there.
Is this really necessary?
Gotta stay in character. Hello. Please submit identity verification for...
Who?
Mech Tycoon wasn't cool enough,
So, Miss Sparkle went ahead and changed it.
Masked fool.
Well, someone's been kept in the...
Buddy.
Don't tell me you still haven't known. No way. Silverwolf never mentioned me?
Your intel? With Kafka's Spirit Whisper, my cognition shouldn't... Before heading to Penacony, Silverwolf did...
Oh, really? Then what...
Then, why is this the first time we're...
What else could I do? As a fool, how could I ever catch up to a memo keeper in a dream? Every single time, just...
Who exactly is Constance?
She works for the Dream Master, but she definitely has her own agendas. She pointed to a nightmare in which all the Dream Master's schemes would be carried out. I've been looking everywhere for you, just...
A nightmare?
Tell you straight up? No way. Here's the short version. After you've lived through the best of times, soar toward the sky with all your...
That's way too cryptic.
Please, we're working together. I'm not some lackey. Just because someone else fooled you doesn't...
You're back sooner than I thought.
Yes. And now, it's up to us.
Sorry, I'll catch you later. But thanks. At least you brought good news.
Which part was good news?
The best of times.
And now, the Dream Master's plan begins to turn like clockwork. And so too does destiny.
What does the Dream Master gain from recreating the Swarm disaster?
Oh, reminds me of the good old days during the War of Gods. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot. I need to retrieve a certain lost item. Otherwise, there's a lady who won't be too pleased. Sorry, but I need to get going.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. This is the land chosen by Gopher Wood to meet disaster. But he doesn't want the swarm to truly surge forth and devour the world. The swarm disaster will be trapped here, and so will you in your weakened state.
Unless a kind memo keeper lends a helping hand, right?
But I can't find a reason. So far, there hasn't been a single case.
Glory above all! My friends, in the face of the omen of evil, we must stand united more than ever. Allow me to prove our resolve with my spear and pierce through this darkness.
Huh? Whose backup is this?
Pardon my late introduction. I am Argenti, of the Knights of Beauty, traversing this cosmos to eradicate all that is unsightly in this world. In the name of beauty, the one and only has brought me to this place. Perhaps it is destiny's guidance that led me here. In this dreamscape tainted by the propagation, I shall uphold the name of...
Ah, passing knight. You found just the right person.
Someone's a quick learner. Nothing else to say. This is far too much of a coincidence.
What else is there to say? That's the fascinating thing about destiny. Some people are just born lucky. Let them.
Where are we going?
To find your dance partner, darling. By an unexpected turn of events, the Dream Masters will need an emanator to step.
Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony.
Does that mean he wants to fight us?
I'm afraid so.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron.
After you've lived through the best of times, soar toward the sky with all your might. You'll hear insects chirping at the oak's crown. It's all over now. So that's how it is. Well then, it's time for me to depart. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle. To secure Penacony's future, fighting on the stage alone is not enough.
What do you mean? Are you not coming with us?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another.
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told because one of the lines said, I'll experience death 3 times.
3 times?
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true. But the death granted to me by for my first death, I chose how it would come and what it would change. For the next 2, I want to try my best to achieve the same outcome.
Have you made...
Yes.
Thank you again for your assistance for the Astral Express.
Yeah. Farewell, everyone. May your trailblaze... I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality. Is this where the Dream Master executes all?
Or perhaps it's the place where he'll find redemption.
Dream Master?
No. just one of his divine laws.
Don't think I'll let my guard down. I know your true nature.
No need to be so tense, Miss Firefly. I am but a but his actions aren't baseless. There's a reason for my presence here.
Please continue.
Thank you for your... Oh, I'm equally unaware of the Dream Master's malicious plans. But he's been waiting for your arrival. That Glamoth knight he killed with his...
Justice?
Indeed. I'm quite familiar with this place, and can guide you. This has its...
I don't need your guidance to get this done.
But you need someone to decipher the truth. Force alone.
It's not like you'll stop here if I refuse. Lead the way. But I'll be keeping my eye on you. What is this place?
Oak Manor. Once part of the Dewlight Pavilion. Before becoming the Dream Master, he used to hold...
Night falls. Good night.
Who made it win? Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Have some sunshine!
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Is that...
I'm afraid it's... pain.
Did Oak Manor always have decor like this?
After taking over the sweet dream, he never turned away any sincere dream seekers, even if they were shady characters. Walking along the harmony, he firmly believed that even villains could be transformed by Shippei's benevolence to show mercy, act with justice, and walk with humility.
It seems his wishes didn't come true.
Indeed. Those villains never learned their lesson. They even conspired with one another, foolishly attempting to establish their own family lineage. Such arrogance. They went as far as sending a messenger across the vast cosmos to seek permission from the main family. In the end, they only brought...
And then there was a revolt.
Fortunately, his heart was already aligned with the Oak family, allowing him to survive. Soon after, the man...
Was he trying to warn himself?
If your beliefs lead you down a path of plight, why stubbornly cling to them? That's exactly what I'm getting at.
At least now, I can understand those feelings.
And I think I've come to understand why I exist here. At that moment, Gopher Wood stood at a crossroads, pondering whether the harmony was still the right path. But my fragmented memories have not yet revealed where this would ultimately lead. Since he was about to commit a great evil, perhaps the Dream Master who left behind these laws was hoping I would choose a different path.
But it's too late to change anything now.
Not necessarily. We might as well keep moving forward.
In your opinion, which path would the Dream Master choose?
Probably the path of force. But Miss Firefly, Feel free to do as you please. I have no other thoughts today. The road not taken can never be retraced. Even in dreams, this truth remains. In the end, all paths lead to the same destination. Human will, it seems, truly has very little impact.
Is this?
The manifestation.
Just so you know,
I barely escaped death.
you've already confessed to... The family doesn't tolerate, but you survived by sheer...
To survive, but without the power.
Therefore, your crime shall be I shall bestow upon you another crime. Its evil reaches even the heavens, and once known, the name Gopher Wood will lose all meaning. You will be alive in body, but dead in spirit.
I know my sins. Please bestow your punishment.
Here and now? That's not possible. Before I lead you to that honeyed fountain, I shall tune you, so that you can no longer speak out. People believe it to be a creation of the destruction, for it always arrives coupled. I shall clear the shadows. The harmonic cancer, the Stellaron.
Did the Dream Master already know back then that the Stellaron was actually a creation of the Path of...
I'd like to defend him, but he claimed he was powerless. Not that Shipe taught us we shouldn't do this. Whatever the family's true face may be, right now, go...
What if you were the ones...
Perhaps I too would betray the harmony. But in Miss Firefly, I often wonder if we...
Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
Till we meet again.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Sumigawan!
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
It's in that puppet's hand.
Got it.
I've seen puzzles like this in books.
Rest in peace now, old friend.
Mikhail, was it you who killed him?
He was once the Dream Master's closest friend, but they ultimately parted ways. I came for confession, old friend. I wonder, what did death feel like to you? I died once, yet returned to the mortal realm. If you were as fortunate as I was, would we still walk different paths? In my eyes, I tried to unveil Xipe's third fate. The propagation was but after that, they were wrong. The Great One wished to restore. Will you forgive me? I shall commit an act of I know my sins.
Using the propagation, recreate the swarm disaster.
Perhaps that's why your friend...
That's not a power.
Past this point lies the Grand Hall at the end of Oak Manor, and before us lies his final
Since he wants you to choose again.
Go ahead with whichever path you think is right. Don't worry. I can't change. He deserves absolute punishment, and must be...
So you made a different choice after... I will stop him.
I hope everything goes well. This is goodbye, then. Let the propagation reign. Well then, our paths diverge here.
Night falls. Good night.
Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for so many...
So may the wind...
Stars, shine for the heroes.
Root here.
Rise and shine. Treat our guests nicely.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers.
Night falls. Good night.
Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer? I want to make something with it. But what to make? This place already looks... We need to hurry!
Thanks for the follow, Hazrat Ali. And thanks for the like. This is Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail. Free to play. Welcome to the channel.
I want to make something with it. But what to make? Knows how to bat it.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Lady Firefly.
It's you. What if...
It's the terror that humanity dares not recall. The swarm disaster's chrysalis of extinction. The Dream Master's devastating strike. Like...
How did the Dream Master become this powerful? We need to stop him.
Or maybe...
As expected.
I shall end this matter on his behalf. This thought, together with the power beyond the window.
Divine law.
Everything you saw along the way. None of that was meant for you.
I don't see any justice in it.
Lady Firefly. I assume you...
I don't think it can be used as an excuse, even if the ending is predetermined.
That's just self-deception. You've never been able to change the course of events. When we stand at the crossroads of choice, no matter how many times we start over, we'll always make the same decision. All the past you've left behind. Your friend tried to escape destiny.
But the person you met today is someone who has.
Well then, I'll offer you my sympathy, Hunter. Give up your true desires and stop walking your own path. In doing so, your destiny will indeed change, and you may even sway the course of the world. But from that moment on, you will have...
This is the price we're willing to pay to defy destiny. Not everyone chooses to surrender with their hands up. Everyone has the power to see the world as it is, and to bear that weight. This is the true meaning.
I admire your resolve. Since you don't mind sacrifice. That's enough talk. Stand down, Hunter. You can't stop that strike.
I won't let you get away.
Oh, really?
Though she wasn't my true companion. That cremator, I never trusted you. During our journey together, I planted it on you. And now, I'll let it reignite. It can burn away a thread of thought with ease.
Impressive. But do you really think you can get ahead of me?
If I can't, I still won't run away. If that strike is inevitable, I'll be the only one who dies in this nightmare.
Your courage shines like pure gold. Even so, paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow, and once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. How could anything golden abide in glory forever? Come forth and present yourself, last heir of the Empire. I permit you I permit you, with mortal hands, to bring forth the swarm will again devour all things, and fill the hearts of the lost with terror. Someone must cast down rage in their stead. All that lives will one day die.
Even so, I will still do as I've always done, and pray that I can stay alive. I can do it. Right?
But death will come because you, out of all people, are the foremost in seeking life.
Your last confession took me by surprise. Mr. Gopherwood. No. The final divine law. I suspect there was never any chrysalis of extinction from the swarm disaster to begin with, was there? What exists in Oak Manor is nothing but a disguise.
True. I never unraveled the secrets of the propagation. Now, split into 4 parts. A single strike of mine cannot harm that hunter.
But if a Pathstrider of the same origin as the Swarm were to be deceived by tuning, mistaking what lies before them as her life shall beget death, and that death shall beget life unto this world.
I've already glimpsed the secrets of the Stellaron, and I have no need for certainty here. Even if she never entered the game, that strike would still fall at the appointed time, causing the Stellaron to shatter. The Dreamers will learn that the power to destroy their own lives comes from the harmony.
You should know that I won't agree.
Too late, child. That reason shall be the final divide, because the stars belong to... Well, that's... The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony, and
I shall walk the path of the Order. The stars are cruel, only because they have never shared their heat with the masses, burning fiercely only for themselves. Well, there can't be 2 suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary. Moreover, how could I allow other stars to shine during the day? Paradise shall soon be created, not at midnight, but at noon. I shall initiate the first and only divine law. I shall ascend to the heavens.
Very well, child. Do what you must. Perhaps I was never without choice, merely too entangled with the fear of losing, never knowing what was possible if I chose to act. I should become a watchmaker too. The harmony I seek has but one note, repeating endlessly, never falling out of tune. Life, too, has its time.
We did it. He faded first, causing their power to lose control. Is that... How... did you...
Death comes for us all, eventually.
I'm starting to hate how She had almost reached her demise, yet she survived. Her second death hadn't come yet. It would be... He lured a Glamoth Iron Cavalry to... And that is up. The Stellaron answered Firefly's desire to keep... It was confined within the yet this swarm was frighteningly... The propagation would awaken the most... You engaged in a decisive battle with Sunday at the Penacony Grand Theater afterward. He had, without question, become an emanator at that time after usurping the Harmonious Choir. But you showed no fear, and gave it your all in your fight against him. And you emerged victorious with the help of your allies. Yet that battle, the setbacks, the victory, was just an illusion woven by Sunday. Enna's dream had already enveloped the entire Asdana system. It was impossible for you to beat Sunday at that time. Enna's dream was so terrifying that even memo keepers could not act freely in it. Fortunately, we sought out Acheron first, and she lent us a helping hand. That allowed us to take action and try waking people one by one. Indeed, don't forget that, even within the sweet dream, there were still many people yearning, striving, and pushing forward with all their might. At that moment, you too would face a similar deathmatch. Being woken up by Black Swan was a watershed moment. Due to the existence of Enna's dream, your memories from that point onward can no longer be viewed from the same perspective as before. It's not that they're not real enough. Things always look different when viewed from different angles. Ever thought about whether we've truly seen our authentic selves in a mirror? And from that moment forth, your memories belong to you alone at the end of the day. Destiny only allows me to intervene this far. However, you must remember this. How your memories manifest is all people can't dream of things they've never. It's just like your actions at this very moment. Firefly, I can hardly tell if this is. Go, and write a prelude to memories once more. From within the ashes of time.
This way, darling.
Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I understand you must be confused, and will do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, it's essential to know that this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan? He intended to harness the power of the Stellaron, the collective will of over 100,000 Oak family members, and the desires of everyone in Penacony to usurp the harmony and restore the order.
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. From the early days of our journey into Asdana, we were already affected by the Stellaron. That strange dreamscape where we met. Maybe it was a sign that your thoughts were beginning to drift away. I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. Quite the contrary. They used the Stellaron to catalyze the leakage of Asdana's memoria into the material world, allowing the dreamscape to blend with reality. People think they are awake, but their spirits have long since stepped into the Temple of Order.
This is what makes Enna's dream so powerful. In this paradise governed by the Order, everyone indulges. I believe what you experienced in the suite, if it wasn't for Acheron's plan, we might have been. Well, I'm not as fortunate. However,
We still have a chance, though. The truth of the dreamscape runs deeper. We must notify anyone willing to wake up, so we can end the long night together.
All right, please come with me.
Stay calm.
I bet that even if I don't resist, you'd still... Time to get down to business, cowboy.
You're okay. Me too.
Quite the fateful encounter we have here, friend. Seems you're also a light sleeper. I'll send you some of the IPC's sleep aids one of these days.
Unfortunately, we need to stay awake right now rather than sleep. we're still nowhere near capable of breaking free from Enna's dream. Let me break the bad news first. The enemy we're up against isn't just Sunday anymore, nor is it the harmonious choir that he's usurped. The Dream Master has awakened the swarm disaster within the sweet dream, and cast shadows into the hearts of all dreamers through Enna's dream. The primal fear taking root in people's hearts had led them to call out to the Order for protection. The path of order is gradually being restored, and this has transformed Sunday into Enna.
Specifically, he's just one step away from becoming an Eon. The IPC starships converged here at an opportune moment, and the power of the preservation seeped into the sweet dream to prevent him from completely ascending. However, that is only temporary.
With the IPC around, the cosmos doesn't need a second order.
But it doesn't make much of a difference for us. Sunday's true form has broken free from the dreamscape, becoming as vast as an Eon. The Asdana system is no more than a plaything in the palm of his hand.
Indeed. Forget about stopping him. We can't even manage to face him again.
The key still lies in Enna's dream. Fear and sweet dreams. He relies on these two lies to gather the dreamers' share. If we can wake people up and break Enna's dream, Sunday's divinity will fall with it. But the current sweet dream is extremely complex. Miss Black Swan, could you please explain the rest of it? My memory isn't the best, after all.
Time is of the essence, so I'll cut to the chase. There are 3 layers to the dreamscape trap. First, there's Enna's dream controlled by Sunday. It wove a beautiful illusion for every dreamer, making them flounder in it. Second, there's the primordial dreamscape, which includes Dreamflux Reef. The swarm disaster is manifesting again in the Oak Dream within this layer, and is continuously empowering the Order through an endless stream of fear. Third, there's the 12 hours established by the family. This layer was the first to merge with reality and is itself an enormous trap. Forget about winning. We need to cross all 3 layers of the dreamscape before we can even face Sunday again. Unfortunately, we're still in the first layer, which is Enna's dream. Although we've regained our sense of self, we're still dreaming. We've only managed to connect our individual dreamscapes, but have not escaped. To destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up from their dreams. Humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession, leading them to subconsciously resist the harsh reality. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where he was completely unguarded, guiding him to uncover the truth himself to make him regain his consciousness. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination, that would be nearly impossible.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
This is the first step of our plan. With the assistance from the Garden of Recollection, those who possess a strong will, like you, will gradually awaken from the dream. These free wills are the discord that will sway Enna's dream.
However, Awakening a mere handful of individuals is insignificant compared to the vast number of people immersed in the dream. We must find other ways to awaken the free will of millions of people within a short period of time. Looks like the JDAP Kiss of Allying Oath will be the only solution.
No. No need for that. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the Cienjo Alliance for such a tiny request. You want thousands of people with unwavering free will? That's easy. Just leave it to us Galaxy Rangers. Do you know what it is, Acheron?
It's the relic I returned to you.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger, and that it can only fulfill its purpose when returned to its rightful owner. Because it's a burial artifact, worthy only of a hero who has served the Galaxy Rangers with honor. When its light illuminates the universe, it means the fall of a hero, and in the direction it falls, countless meteors will streak across the sky. Those meteors are Galaxy Rangers, coming from all corners of the cosmos, driven by a shared purpose, without questioning the cause or counting the cost, because we abide by a bottom line. The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night, and with them comes the dawn. We've stayed silent for far too long. Now, it's time to remind all the cowards, oppressors, and villains of the universe of our presence. I'll be the one to ignite the first spark.
This should be enough to delay his ascension to godhood. As for the foundation of Enna's dream, it would take an immense power to shake it in an instant.
I think that shouldn't be too hard.
So, you're the key in the end, I assume? Even if it is just a counterfeit god, we'll need an emanator to step in.
Perhaps it's not about being an emanator. This is a different collective wish. I will do everything in my power to strike down that evil god for you all.
What about the other two dreamscape layers?
There's nothing we can do about them. They're even more dangerous. Unlike our current gathering, the dissipation of Enna's dream will take time, which will draw Sunday's attention.
Exactly. Once we enter the next layer of the dreamscape, we'll be facing an eon's strength head on. But by then, we'll have played all our cards. Enna's dream is no ordinary matter. Even with Constance and me giving it our all, we could only reach the few of you here. It's impossible to find more help. As for beyond the sweet dream, our only hope lies in intervention from other eons. But that would be tantamount to igniting a cosmic... The Order is one of Xipe's aspects. Yet, the Harmony stands idle at this moment as Enna is being reborn, without any further intervention.
But time is of the essence. We must take our fate into our own hands.
In other words, those who...
Just these few people? Oh well, that'll do.
It's not just Penacony. The entire Asdana system is done for.
A Stellaron hunter?
She was at the edge of the Asdana system, but she still got dragged into this mess. Just finding her nearly wiped me out.
Quite a bold investment strategy. Tell me, with such a huge risk, what kind of payoff are we talking about?
The other 2 layers of the dreamscape will be handled by the Stellaron hunters. One of our associates is searching in the 12 hours for the other person chosen by the Harmony.
Oh? Miss Robin?
She broke free from Enna's dream through her own strength, and left behind a song for those in slumber.
It's true that some people are born strong, and others are born weak. If the Trailblaze is the target of heroes, then the Harmony will guarantee that the strong help the weak. Only the people of Penacony themselves can be the saviors of their homeland. Their path of happiness should be forged by themselves. While I may not be a nameless, I'm willing to instill courage in all those who need it. This includes my brother as well. Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
I see. So, we were able to wake up thanks to Miss Robin's help. But the flaws rooted in human nature can't be eradicated overnight. Do you believe that these efforts alone are enough to convince everyone to choose the right path?
I agree with you, Black Swan. That's why the most critical aspect of this plan is not to convince everyone to choose the right path, but to inspire them to save themselves.
They'll stir up something big to help break you free from the 12 hours. As for the primordial dreamscape, Sam is standing by, just waiting for you to break free from Enna's dream. Now, I'll tell you, but don't panic. She will die. She will die a second time, facing everything she wants to run away from. But her fate will be determined by you. She will help you break through the second layer of the dreamscape. Then, she'll fall into Enna's dream, which hasn't fully dissipated yet. If you defeat Sunday and wake her from that dream, then her second death, too, will become nothing but an illusion. But if you fail, the dreamscape will ultimately merge completely with reality, and her death will become a fact.
But that still doesn't solve the fundamental problem. What about Sunday? He could wipe out all our efforts with no more than a glance the moment we cross the 3 dreamscape layers.
Oh, Miss Memo Keeper. It's time for a game of recall. I once said something to you lot back in the Oak Dream. So long as my trump card remains unplayed, none will dare see the hand through to the end. And now, it's time to reveal that ace. Let me point out 2 mistakes. One of them is yours. Having personally been to the heartland of the Dream Master's plans, wouldn't I have already found a way to inform the IPC? The fleet's deployment was never meant for a direct confrontation. It was to seed the preservation's heart into the dream. The other mistake was Sundays, and it was a fatal one. He should never have confiscated my cornerstone. He should have kicked me out right from the start. That's how every gamble with me goes. The moment you sat down at my table, you've already lost. A jade-colored light still sleeps deep within the dreamscape, and it does not require the presence of its owner to unleash its powers.
So what? Even the power of the 10 stone hearts can't rattle an existence already approaching eonhood.
That's why I said the cosmos no longer needs a second order. The Dream Master's plan is indeed flawless. However, when faced with the terror of the swarm disaster, how is calling for the preservation any different from calling for the order? The release of the Cornerstone's powers will absorb the Dreamer's desires and offer them the preservation's promise instead, guiding them to cry out these words. All for the Amber Lord.
Is this the IPC's real goal? To completely take back Penacony on a conceptual path level?
What, you think I'm also trampling over others' beliefs? Sorry, but that's exactly what the IPC believes in. Don't question your own ruthlessness. All that matters is profit. The new swarm disaster will end the same way as it ended before. The hammer strike will echo throughout Asdana, seizing the Order's powers on the level of paths to launch our counterattack, leaving Sunday powerless to interfere with your actions. But a new Amber Era will not arrive because of that. Today's hammer strike is not the wrath of an eon, but humanity's battle cry of defiance.
I'll hold my breath and listen for that moment.
Once our plan succeeds, we can strip Sunday of his godhood, but we'll be too drained to join the battle afterward. So...
Take your time to prepare. Before you head out, may I have a moment alone with you? There's one more thing I need to explain. This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the start. Are you ready? Very well. Now, a glimmer of fireflies.
Am I awake?
Sorry, Robin. It's just within the foundation of law. Humanity establishes, and through harmony, we obtain.
My brother.
Ow! You're still trying to play the family card at this hour? Impressive.
Let me reiterate.
Ow! Then I'll reiterate.
Why don't you just cut to the chase?
Time's short, so I'll condense the report. Oh, that nosy cremator left something on you.
Then, how were you able to reach this place?
Well, a fool has thousands of faces. It's both you and I.
Just a little bit?
Honestly, I don't even need to find you. But you're the last festival host awake in Penacony.
Stay where you are.
I want you to watch me blow up all— Think about it. Your brother is already a god beyond heaven. Ever heard of the trolley problem?
Why should I trust the—
Don't think that I'm just trolling you. Maybe.
Stop. What's gonna happen to the Dreamers once the bombs go off?
They will all die.
Then you know I'd never agree to it.
When it's time to make a sacrifice, reality won't be giving you any choices. Or do you want to replay the old joke about the Harmony treating everyone the same?
Life is never a joke.
Isn't that still the Harmony's get ready to sing? What will you choose now? Maybe this will be your last ever performance.
Last ever performance.
You feeling nervous?
I'm okay. Miss Siobhan, why
Why are you asking that all of a sudden?
That was my response as well the first time I heard that question.
I don't know.
It seems that your answer... You've also asked me. The answer wasn't what I initially had in mind. Estellaron fell onto my home, but for some reason, my mother chose to hum a song when she tried to comfort me and my brother.
I remember that story.
No. I've believed for a long time I might be extraordinarily...
Then what changed?
I grew up. However, obviously he didn't give me an answer direct. Go and do what must be done.
Oh, let me check one last time. Like a bird, she lived her life.
Drop the sanctimonious mask. Singing only needs one thing, and that's sincerity. My brother. Birds born with, and those forced to fall back to the sky and earth are each other's proof. When a soaring bird looks down below, and when a fallen bird, look, perhaps they'll never truly understand each other. Even if you become the only star, and prevent everyone. Thus, the Order's sweet dream. And if I am a bird destined to fall, in the name of the sweet dream, the Charmony Festival...
Brother.
Even if I do...
But you're singing the song Mom used...
Because... even...
Welcome. This place is one of the 1,000. Let's bid our final farewells here. Remember your name. I'll be waiting for you at the end.
If only people could have each other. I want everything this world has.
I hope that I'll see her again after I hope everyone can always read. One day, those who live... May people embrace each other. Our hopes and dreams are in your hands now.
Hey, I've read the script. Why are you asking me? Then do your best to not fail.
It's not the time to leave your final words yet.
We all believe in you.
You need to believe it.
We'll wake up together.
Why does life slumber? We don't know the answer yet, but we're about to awaken from this dream. Or perhaps such is the answer. It's the people who first broke free from the sweet dream. It was because they held on to the... I think that the nihility is a proud and terrifying dream. It's brought forth not by gain or loss. Fulfilling a wish can certain. Indeed. Just as every life that edges we must pursue. Before you go, I'm glad. Only a name. You're looking right at it. She is a hunter who treads upon the finality. destined to sacrifice her own wishes to defy destiny. But no matter which path you and she walk, death will always be the destined finale and the last reunion. Are you ready? She too was here not long ago. You can witness her resolve through this. Witness how that tiny spark of bug light broke free from the pull of the nihility.
Who were you in the past?
This scenery. Am I dead? Really dead?
Death is one step away from here. Step over this place, and you will truly embrace death. Or you can turn back. Tell me, who were you in the past?
The Moth's Iron Cavalry.
And who are you now?
A Stellaron hunter.
Then who will you become in the future?
Just an ordinary girl.
Well then, keep walking forward. Death would suit you better.
Never. I fought tooth and nail to get where I am today, and this isn't over yet. Even if everything burns to ashes, I won't give up.
You should know, that's a wish. You couldn't become an ordinary. Entangled in the family's conspiracy. That's more than enough cards stacked. Do you really think that the time for an ordinary girl? Simple happiness.
But who's to say?
What?
Perhaps the Dream Master was right. All the past we've left behind, all my experiences so far will still... But you misunderstood. I guess it's my fault too. Always talking about wanting a normal life. As if the past... Being a Glamoth's Iron Cap... All the things you listed are quite extraordinary. Any ordinary girl would make the same choice I did. When faced with everything I have faced. In the darkest moments, ordinary people never need. Indeed, I can't change the outcome or even the process. But I can decide.
This is just an
Free will is mere self-deception for most people anyway. But as long as I'm not asking others to do the same, there's no shame in it for me. Everyone has their own answers as...
Some will never find their answer.
But no one can take away their chance to keep looking for the answer. I won't give up, nor will I blame those who do. So, I will leave this place together with you. Even if embracing my former strength, the name I gave myself is Firefly. I used to think I was similar to a firefly, just a flea, but later, it was also because I thought fireflies were beautiful. Like beauty, love, oh, yet, even though I'm sensitive to cold and can't stand, even though baking cakes is really troublesome, I'll still keep trying. Because I love going around looking for cute dresses, not so I won't mind any loss anymore. I won't fear any new scars. I'll give it my all to find what I love, and I won't. Moths don't fly to flames because they yearn for them. It's about going through the flames, igniting yourself and burning with the most intense light. My destiny won't fall into darkness. I will light up everything around me. As long as the clock keeps ticking, and life has its time, too. If my world always ends up being burned to ashes, then let it burn! As long as I can keep burning, then...
Order. Dismember.
Actually, I used to envy you. But you should be envious. I'm unwilling to face death, nor do I want to keep fighting. But when faced, I will never run away! My dreams were always of scorched earth, where even a single new bud could never bloom. But I will still burn, and keep on burning, until new life rises from the ashes! If you are the Dream Master's answer, then listen to my reply in his stead. People hold on to hope not because they have never faced inevitable death. It's precisely because we are destined to die that we hold on to the hope of wanting to change something. Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
Execute. Devour.
Stop messing around. Treat our guests nicely. Guide with the rainbow witch. Don't worry. Night falls. Good night. Have some sunshine. May this faint light dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
Embrace a new life.
Rise and shine.
Please cherish this time. Darkness with me. May death protect us!
Let's start the second movement. Stars, shine for the heroes. Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May life and death sprout new buds.
May this faint light dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
I shall remember this oath.
Don't worry. Just close night falls. Good night.
Embrace a new life.
Till we meet again.
Return to dust.
I knew it. Everything's far from over.
If embracing fate is also a form of resistance, this time
To live is to imagine a future version of yourself. The choices people make are almost completely dictated by their past. No matter how much they try to move forward, there's no guarantee they'll see the future they've imagined. It's the same for every path. The nihility already exists, whether you admit it or not. And nothing can ever completely escape from nihility. Most paths make people believe that this world is good. That as long as you are willing to believe, you would gain power because of your belief. But that does not apply to the nihility. The nihility is absurd and vast, capturing those who were unwilling to blindly believe, yet are powerless to fight back. It has nothing to do with good. Be it willing or blind, the way people obtain strength from faith should come from within, not from being forced to bow their heads. This will be a tough journey. Are you still willing to return to the starting point once again?
In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
May death yet end her last dream. May you guide people back to the waking world. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies.
I come to greet, I come to wine, I come to claim. I grant poison for nectar, sow in spring to reap in fall. Await wizened fruit to fill livened boughs. All for the Amber Lord.
But when you make a choice, there will be a fleeting red that reappears before you once more in that monochrome world. What you must do now is ponder its significance, and then return to the waking world.
Doomed to fade at dawn. I won't fear waking up from this dream. Go. Take back the right to Trailblaze. For them and for me. That's where we will all find our answers.
It's time for you to wake up from your dream. The future of Penacony won't belong to the Order, but will be determined by human will.
The divine power of Enna, actually. So be it. It wasn't my intention anyway. Let us discern in human form the final conclusion.
Did the gods create this world? Do the gods love all beings? Oh gods, you only need to hold your tongue here and silently hearken. All light shall grow as nature. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. No gods will ever stand here again. This paradise shall be forged by the King of humankind. The order is ultimately flawed. By his decree, it shall be ended. The remembrance is fleeting and imperfect. By his decree, it shall be ended.
No way! Rosalina gave her life to protect the Sweet Dreams path.
The hunt brings only futile misery. By his decree, it shall be ended.
Human bullets still protect the Sweet Dreams present!
The nihility leaves no light unextinguished. By this decree, it shall be ended. The trailblaze knows attempts the impossible. By this decree, it shall be ended.
Even so, Mikhail still believed in tomorrow.
With this perfect melody I command, recreate paradise anew! Robin, is that you singing?
Now, it's time to become...
Only by blazing a trail forward can we set time in motion.
Only after the Sweet Dream ends will tomorrow.
People will know.
A stagnant sweet dream can't imprison our desires. May this journey lead us starward!
So, why does life slumber? The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
Wake up. It's time for this dream to end. Destiny won't let me give you the answer. And the true... Well then. I never showed you anyone's... All you've seen is a script. It means even though your memories were cremated. The Stellaron Hunters come. I want to show.
Elio?
This is what I promised to give. This cat is not Elio. The Stellaron Hunters described this scene to me. Something I've never... Now I am become finality. Then, Terminus turned and what you see is one of those cats. It will tell you the truth regarding the ending you haven't. What really happened is that she knew how tragic her third, but even sad memories are when you bid farewell to loved ones. You know, I often would right now. I don't care. Because my joy and you will be the same. The fact that you can see this black cat, if it remembers your voice and decides to change something in its own future, your past will change. Perhaps it is because the world is destined. Go forth and deliver that. I hope we'll meet again. The only... Father. Destruction. Only by enkindling the winter wilderness with flame. This is the experience from cultivators who had remade sitting among the embers. Why does life slumber? You will eventually find your own answer.
Then, let's go reclaim everything that was for...
Creating a brand new He must have some ideas as his sister.
I think... However, my brother came to the... Even if someone wished, there will always be those who don't want to...
Do you also think?
No. This world definitely... That's why I believe my brother will...
No wonder you came looking for...
Yes.
Burnt. Yes. Just like... Thankfully, this is the... Perhaps... She... Don't be. She's betrayed, but at the moment she burned away the nihility. Come to think of it, people all believe.
So, you still...
That's Elia's.
He saw my...
In all possible futures where you join the Stella, those were Elio's exact...
Payment?
After everything is over...
May I know what...
He can't head to the next stop with these...
I can do that. Whether you try to...
No one will stop you. It will be a new...
You arrogant...
Oh, do tell me.
When sailing through storms...
So?
So?
I feel like I need to read between them.
You're not lucky at all.
Let's make... But I don't even care about the outcome.
But where's Firefly? I haven't seen her anywhere.
I'm doing okay. Sorry. I wasn't but How did you know about the... Maybe it's not just mysterious. I don't think I've mentioned it, but I wrote down everything. I've been quietly following you and watching you from afar. To see the fireworks, of course. I heard there's...
So, let's go watch the fire.
It really is the perfect spot. Either way, thank you. Maybe it's neither. When it comes to someone we want to meet, slowly but surely all the thing, when we finally meet. I'm sorry, but I can't. All I can tell you is what long ago you promised me that if I could... What matters isn't how they've changed, but that you still hold those same genuine feelings for them. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, I only realized it after Anna's dream. As for the true 3 deaths, the second time. But that power would have never... The dreamscape had already started. But don't worry. I asked Silverwolf about it. I just don't want to see you looking sad. After all, hey, if this is my only chance, we near the end. Just like what I used to do. Let's close our eyes. I won't. Let me think. Where should we start? Right. We should start where everything began, of course. Right at that golden hour. When you came to save me. That being said, we could also pretend we're strangers who just happened to meet there. Me, I'm a student traveling to the golden hour. And it'd be nice if I had a bit more pocket money. Oh, and when I show up there, I should dress up a little fancier. And you're a student too. But you came here from a really, really distant planet. Completely unfamiliar with your surroundings. Then, a bunch of mean-looking thugs jumped out, trying to pick on you. When that happens, I'll step up to the plate. Yeah. Let me be the one to save you this time. No worries. That's exactly what I'm going to do. The result doesn't matter. And even the process isn't important. What matters is how we take part in this journey and how we choose to view it. So, grant me one more wish. Remember how I held you and flew into the sky when we fought against Enna's dream? Back then, I wasn't sure if I would ever wake up again, but I was happy. We were standing shoulder to shoulder once again, fighting against things that we believed were wrong, and we'd do anything for each other. Still, I have a tiny, selfish wish. I know you won't forget this moment. When you look back on it, I want it to feel lighter. Maybe there were no enemies at all. It was all just a prank. And when I carried you up into the heavens, what we saw there wasn't the terrifying swarm, but rather the fireworks that I never got to see. And that's why I'm looking forward to it. I'm not scared of death, but I believe you'll be the only you can know it.
Even so,
Fireworks.
the result doesn't matter. And even the process is I'll do every. Am I still one step too late? Why? But Firefly can't see it anymore. No. It's not beyond saving. I can change the course of destiny and make up for what's missing. If the world has set an endpoint for our destiny, then at the very least, it owes Firefly the bouquet she wanted.
You see, everything is possible in this land of the dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Whether the outcome was sweet and dreamlike or bitter and real, it is still the answer we longed for. So, why do people choose to sleep? I think it's as you said. So when tomorrow comes, we'll wake from our dreams, smiling.
Nice. 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 Nice.